Have you ever waited in line for an hour for that special gift and then had someone cut right in front of you? Or maybe you were just having a really bad day. I believe that a few kind words could have turned that day all around. We've all had to experience rude people in our lives. And I also think that if we are kind to them no matter what, it'll really rub off someday. I feel that I'm qualified to speak to you on this topic today because I have had bad days that were turned around by a few kind words. The purpose of my speech today is to persuade my audience to be kind to other people and be kind to your neighbor. You should be kind to other people because you never know when you may need someone to be kind to you. And also, being kind to other people can give you a very good rewarding feeling. And I also believe that if we're nice to other people, maybe one day the world will be a better place. You never know when you may need someone to be kind to you. Imagine you woke up late, cold shower, rushing to school, forgot to put gas in the car, you're running really late. You finally get there, and the instructor is 30 minutes into the lecture already. The guy next to you gives you his notebook, and you catch up. You realize at the end he put a little smiley face in a note, and before you know it, you're smiling. And that's all it took, and your day's already been turned around. Now, wouldn't you like to take that and do that for someone else? Well, according to conflicttopeaceandrelationships.com, Sharon Gibson states, there is something powerful that happens in someone's heart when we say kind things to them. Life is full of missed alarms and empty gas tanks and cold showers. We all have bad days. So having the ability to change that for someone is something we should all take advantage of. Think about the last time someone said something nice to you and how it made you feel. Now, wouldn't you want to do that for someone else? Well, if you do, you can go to ucg.org and they give you a list of 10 things that you can say to make someone's day better. Giving a little bit of your time to do something for someone else can have a great impact on them and on you. Volunteering your time can be very rewarding, even if you only volunteer once a month. You will not only be helping others be happy, but you yourself will get an increase in your own happiness. According to helpgod.org, a study done comparing people who have never volunteered and those that do, their happiness has increased by 7% just among those who volunteered once a month. It increased by 12% for those who volunteered 2 to 4 times a month. Then for someone who volunteers once a week, their happiness increased to 16%. And according to this research, that showed that is the increase in happiness compared to someone who went from $20,000 a year to $100,000 a year. Who couldn't use a little more happiness? There are several ways to give to others. You can donate items to them even if you don't have time to spend. And according to goodwiller.org, 7 out of 10 people choose to just throw their items away instead of putting them into a bag. Well, if we took that 1 minute of our time to put those items in a bag and have the ability to clothe those who cannot clothe themselves, it would be an awesome feeling. Little kids don't really know any better, so when they get a new item, whether it's used or not, it'll put a smile on even their face. According to thepowerofgiving.org, when you give with joy, selflessness, and love, you benefit greatly. Volunteering and donating are both wonderful things to do for other people. By doing these things, you will not only feel good about yourself, but you will also get to meet new people. According to helpgod.org, one of the best ways to make new friends is to commit to a shared activity together. You will have the opportunity to develop your social skills. Even if someone that may not be very confident goes up to someone, volunteering can give you something to really talk about. And before you realize it, you'll be branching out. If you just want to do something kind for someone, you can go to randomactsofkindness.org. I believe if we all take the time to be considerate, respectful, and truly kind to others, we can make the world a better place. How many people did you smile at today? And how many doors did you open for someone? Little things like that can have a big impact on people, and it makes their day just a little bit easier. Just think of the impact it would make if every person you smiled at someone, and then they smiled at someone. Eventually, everyone would be smiling. According to fastcoexist.com, a study done showed that people who were happy in their community had a bigger impact on whether they would have a stroke or not. According to people that smoked, had depression, and exercise, just being happy was greater than all of that. It is easier to be ugly to those who are being ugly to you. and it's definitely easier to do nothing. But if you truly care about your surroundings and the world you live in, then you will rise above those who are being ugly and smile at them anyway. And doing something small that will only take a moment of your time, but can have a huge impact on your happiness, is worth spending a few minutes of your time. According to Dr. Akiva Wolf at TorahMusings.com, as a general guideline, we could begin by trying to stop and think before doing anything that may have a negative impact on other people or on the environment we all share. In conclusion, I wanted to persuade people to be kind to their neighbor. I have explained to you that there are times when a kind word can change your entire day. How volunteering, donating, or just doing something nice for someone else can increase your happiness. I also explained how being nice can affect the world around you. I felt qualified to speak to you on this topic because I have had bad days that were turned around by a few kind words. Everyone experiences a bad day and can use a kind word to make it a little easier. If you're interested in volunteering, you can go to helpgod.org and find a list of suggestions on how to get started volunteering and where to go.